Okay, so today we'll be discussing about a concept called as a binary decoder. So we have already discussed about what is meant by an encoder. So whenever we are discussing about a concept of a communication, we'll be using the two terms, that is an encoder as well as decoder. So encoder is usually used at the transmission section and decoder is used at the receiving section. So what is meant by encoding, as we have already discussed in the class? So encoding is nothing but getting the one form of a data to another form. Okay, like binary BCD, that is a binary coded decimal value to binary representation. We have studied so many conversions. So that is nothing but an encoder. So we are converting from one form to another form. That is called as encoding. That will be usually done at the transmission section of the communication process. And again, coming to the decoding concept, so whatever you have encoded at the transmission section, you have to get back the original format. Okay, you have to get back the original format. So if you are using a binary to XS3 code conversion at the transmission section, then you have to convert from XS3 code to the binary coded decimal value to the original form. You have to extract the original format, whatever the data that you have converted initially in the encoding section, that you have to decode it once again. Okay, whatever we are discussing with respect to encoding, the same concept, but here it is just a opposite of it. Whatever you have already converted at the transmission section, you are decoding it to the original format. You are extracting the original form. That is called as a decoding. So now we will be discussing about a particular type, that is a binary decoder, and how actually it works. A decoder which has a n binary input code and one activated output out of 2 to the power of n output code is called as a binary decoder. So we shall discuss with an example, with an figure here. So a decoder which has an n-bit binary input code and one activated output out of 2 to the power of n output code is called as a binary decoder. So if you just observe the decoder here. That is a 2 to 4 line decoder it is. So two inputs are there, that is A as well as B, and enable signal. In order to activate the decoder, you are using an enable input, and that enable input is represented as what? En. Okay, if you are giving the inputs, that is A and B, and in case if you are not activating, if you are not enabling the decoder, you will not get any output here. You will not get any output here in case if you are not enabling the decoder. So you have to enable the decoder, and in the meanwhile you have to provide the inputs. So now if you just observe the truth table here, so the what is the first case? If enable is equals to 0, irrespective of your inputs, that is A and B, your output would be 0. What is your outputs? Y3, Y2, Y1 and Y0. Okay, 2 to 4 decoder means what? Two inputs towards the input section, and you are getting the four output at the output section. Okay, so irrespective of your inputs, so that's why it has mentioned it as X and X here. Irrespective of your inputs, if your enable signal is equals to 0, Y3, Y2, Y1 and Y0 will be equal to 0. Now from the next case, what we have done, we have kept the enabled signal high. So what I mean to say, we are activating the decoder. Okay, we are enabling the decoder by providing 1. Okay, and now if my AB is equals to 0 0, Y3 is 0, Y2 is 0 and Y1 is 0 and Y0 is 1. Okay, so in order to only Y0 is 1 here. Now come to the next case, that is if AB is 0 1. Okay, Y0 is becoming 0. Okay, and Y1 is getting changed from 0 to 1. Okay, next if AB is 1 0, okay, Y2 is getting changed from 0 to 1, and rest all are all zeros here. And if my values, that is A and B, are 1 1, means Y3 is 1 and rest are all zeros. Okay, so this is how you should get to know, this is how you have to analyze for 2 to 4 line decoder. Okay, That is what they have explained here. Enable input is used to enable and disable the decoder or any combinational circuit. That there are two types of enable inputs: active low and active high. We have already discussed what is meant by active high and active low. Active low means what? Active low signal will be usually represented by a bubble. Okay, if there is a bubble here, in case if there is a bubble here, then we have to consider this as an active low enable signal. So if it is an active low enable signal, then what type of signal you will be passing here? In order to activate this, you have to pass zeros. Okay, you have to pass zero in order to activate the decoder. Okay, in order to deactivate the decoder, you have to pass 1 if in case the enable is active low signal. Okay, I hope you have understood what is meant by a decoder. And in the decoder, we have discussed about a binary decoder. Okay, next, the continuation. So now what shall we discuss is, we shall discuss the same truth table, whatever we have discussed in the previous slide. The same truth table I have written here, and I have extracted the expression for each and every y0, y1, y2 and y3. Y0 is given by the equation what a bar and b bar. You can write down directly. There is no need to go for k maps and all, because there is only single one at y0. So therefore, if y0 is equals to 1, what is your corresponding a and b values? It is taking 0 and 0. So therefore, I am writing y0 is equals to a bar and b bar. Next, what is your y1? Y1 is 1 whenever my a value is 0 and b value is 1. So therefore, I am writing it as a bar 1. Next, y2 is 1 whenever my a value is 1 and b value is 0, and y3 is 1, okay, whenever my a value and b value is 1 and 1. So we shall write down the logic diagram for this binary decoder. So in order to write down the logical diagram, I have used, okay, I have taken three inputs, that is a, b and enable. So you know what is meant by enable. We have just discussed in the previous circuit diagram just now. Okay, and I have written on AND gate. Okay, and I have taken a bar and b bar. Why I am taking this? Why I am taking this? You will be getting this output only if the enable signal is provided. Else you will not be getting any output. That is what we have discussed in the first row. Right? So if enable signal is 0, you will not get any output. It tends to 0. So that's why we have to include one more line over here for the AND gate. Okay. Similarly, in order to get y1, similarly in order to get y2, similarly in order to get y3. Okay, we have just represented by making use of NOT gate and AND gate. We are not using any universal or derived gates. We are just making use of the basic gates, and we are getting the expression. I hope you have got to know how to write down the decoder circuit and as well as the truth table. Now we shall go for 3 to 8 decoder. Just now we have discussed about 2 to 4 decoder. Now we shall discuss about a 3 to 8 decoder. So here, if you just observe, there are 3 inputs at the input section. See, the 3 inputs are A, B as well as C. And again, there are 8 outputs at the output section, which is represented as Y0, Y1 till Y7. Those are 8 output lines. And again, in order to activate this decoder, you require an enable signal. And what type of enable signal they have chosen here? It is an active low enable signal. For 3 to 8 decoder, they have chosen the active low enable signal. So you cannot assume like for 2 to 4 decoder, it will be having only active high enable. For 3 to 8 decoder, it will be having only active low. It is not like that. So in the previous decoder, I have explained with respect to active high. Now I just wanted to explain with respect to active low. That's all. Okay. Even 3 to 8 decoders are also available in the market, which is having active high enable input signal. Okay, now we shall see the truth table of this. So coming to the truth table, in the input section, there are 4 inputs. Actually, there are 3 inputs, that is ABC, and enable is nothing but in order to activate the decoder. Okay, so if the enable signal is 1, okay, irrespective of your inputs, you will be getting the outputs as 0. Okay, why? Because just now I explained, in order to activate the decoder, you have to pass 0 only. In case if you are passing 1, you will be getting all the outputs as 0. We shall see the outputs here. See, all the outputs are zeros here. Okay, all the outputs are zeros because the decoder is deactivated. Now from the next case, I have activated my decoder by giving active low signal, that is 0 0 0. Now if the inputs are 0 0 0, only y naught is 1. Okay, now if my inputs are 0 0 1, y1 is 1. Next, y2 is 1 if my inputs are 0 1 0. So if you just observe, rest are all filled with zeros. Only y3 and y4 is 1 if my inputs are 1 0 0. Okay, one of the easiest method how you can remember is, so 101 equivalent number is what? The equivalent decimal number, it is 5. You have to highlight only for y5. Okay, and here 110 means what? The equivalent binary, the equivalent decimal number is what? 6. So just highlight y6. Here just highlight y7. So now after writing the truth table, whatever the concept that we have discussed with respect to 2 to 4 decoder, similarly we shall also discuss for 3 to 8 decoder. So I have written the expression for y0, y1, y2 till y7. How I have written the expression is, so y0 is 1, okay, y0 is 1 if my ABC are 0 0 0. So that's why I've written as A bar, B bar and C bar. Okay, and y1 is 1, okay, y1 is 1 if my ABC are what? 0 0 1. So that's why I've written A bar, B bar and C. Okay, you have to just represent the values that what ABC is taking. If A is taking 0, represent it as A bar. If B is taking 1, represent it as a non-complementary one. Next, if C is taking 0, just represent it in a complementary form, that is C bar. Okay, if it is 0, you have to represent it with bar, that's all. Okay, likewise, you have to get the expression for each and every individual outputs, that is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6 and y7. So I have shown the logical diagram here. Okay, what I have done, I have just taken the three inputs, that is ABC. I have just taken the three inputs, that is ABC, and I have also taken the enable signal, and I have also given the NOT. I have also taken the NOT. I have also written the NOT gate in order to get enable 0. Okay, you have to get the signal from the enable bar only. Why? Because we are supplying enable. If you just observe, we are considering the active low enable signal. So therefore, each and every AND gate should get the input from enable bar. We should not take the data from enable. We have to take the data from enable bar in order to get the output. I hope you have understood 2 to 4 decoder as well as 3 to 8 decoder, and how to write down the truth table, and also how to write down the expressions along with the logical diagram.